Welcome, Module 3 Quantum Mechanics. This is our MCQs, multiple choice questions of quantum mechanics. The first question is Stephen Boltzmann's law states that the energy radiated per unit area per unit time by black body is directly proportional to the square of the temperature of black body, inversely proportional to square of temperature of black body, directly proportional to fourth power of temperature of black body, inversely proportional to the fourth power of black body. So answer is directly proportional to fourth power of temperature of black body. E is equal to sigma T to power 4. So question 2 is the relation derived for total emissive power of black body as a function of wavelength and based on quantum theory is known as Kirchhoff law, Stephen Boltzmann law, Planck's law, none of the above. So answer is Planck's law. Question number 3. Wien displacement law gives the relationship between the wavelength of radiation at which total emissive power is maximum and the temperature. The wavelength of radiation at which total emissive power is minimum and the temperature. The wavelength of radiation at which total emissive power does not change and the temperature. Last option is none of the above. So option is the wavelength of radiation at which total emissive power is maximum and the temperature. Mean displacement law. Wien's law explains the black body radiation in short wavelength region, medium wavelength region, longer wavelength region, and none of the above. So all you know, the option is shorter wavelength. Mean law explain at shorter wavelength, the short wavelength region of the spectrum. Planck's law is applicable to dash spectrum of black body radiation, entire, only a part of shorter wavelength, longer wavelength. So Planck radiation law is applicable to entire spectrum. Explain entire spectrum like at shorter wavelength and longer wavelength. So graph can be explained in both regions. Quantum theory successfully explained the interference or diffraction, polarization and black body radiation, photoelectric and Compton effect, all of the above. So all you know clearly, quantum theory clearly explain or successfully explain the photoelectric effect, Compton effect and black body radiation spectra. So option C is correct option. Seventh question is black body is a body absorb all wavelength of radiation incident on it at lower temperature. A body that emit different wavelengths of radiation at high wave temperature, both A and B, none of the above. So option is both A and B because it absorbs all radiation at low temperature and it emits all wavelength radiation at high temperature. So option C is correct option, both A and B. Eighth question is, if the temperature of black body is increased, then the intensity of radiation for each wavelength radiation is remain constant, decreases, increases, none of the above. So option is as temperature of black body increases, the intensity of radiation of each wavelength also increases. Matter waves are electromagnetic waves, are transfer waves, are longitudinal waves, exhibit diffractions. So matter waves exhibit diffraction. As you all know, Davis and German experiment demonstrate that electron um, is behave like a matter wave and shows diffraction. So D option is correct option. If the momentum of particle increases to 4 times, then the de Broglie wavelength will become twice, become 4 times, become half, become 1/4. So as you know, lambda equal to de Broglie wavelength h upon p. So momentum and wavelength both are opposite or reciprocal to each other. So as momentum increase 4 times, then wavelength is 1/4, become 1/4 of its before value or original value. So option D is correct option. Become 1/4. 11th question is, according to wave mechanics, a material particle associated with single wave packet, progressive wave traveling in same direction, a ripple. So as you all know, option B, that is wave packet, a material particle associated with wave packet. 12th question is, the wavelength of matter wave is independent of mass, velocity, momentum, charge. So wavelength of matter wave independent of charge, because matter wave associate with both charge or uncharged particle. Doesn't matter particle is charged or uncharged. So option D is correct option. A moving particle is associated with wave packet or a group of wave. The group velocity is equal to velocity of light, velocity of sound, velocity of particle, none of the above. As you all know, wave packet is associated with particle. So wave packet move with that velocity by which particle moves. So velocity of particle. If wave packet move with the velocity of light, then it is a contradiction with theory of relativity. As we all know, no material particle can move equal to or greater than velocity of light. So velocity of light is not an option. So velocity of particle. Wave packet move with velocity of particle because it's associated with particle. The following particles are moving with same speed. The smallest matter wave will be associated with alpha particle, proton, electron, deuteron. As you all know, the masses of all four particles. What the mass of alpha particle, what is the mass of proton, what is the mass of electron, what is the mass of deuteron. And you know the de Broglie wavelength lambda equal to h upon p or h upon mv. Smallest wave associated with whose mass is large. So as you all know, alpha particle has larger mass than proton, electron and deuteron. So option A is correct option. So question 15 is, a photon and electron have same wavelength, then the velocity of photon is less than that of electron, greater than that of electron, equal to that of electron, infinite. So option is greater than that of electron. So velocity of photon is always greater than electron when they have same wavelength. So question is, de Broglie wavelength of electron whose speed is half that of light is 3.6 into 10 to power minus 12 meter, 4.2 into 10 to power minus 12 meter, 8.4 into 10 to power minus 12 meter, 6.12 into 10 to power minus 12 meter. So solve this and you find this value 4.2 into 10 to power minus 12 meter. Velocity is given, mass of electron you all know, then the de Broglie wavelength comes out to be 4.2 into 10 to power minus 12 meter. 17th question is the energy of particle is one dimensional closed box of the length L is directly proportional to L, directly proportional to L square, inversely proportional to L, inversely proportional to L square. If you remember this formula, E n equal to n square h square upon 8 ml square, then related to this formula you solve all numericals or all MCQs. So from this clearly option D, inversely proportional to L square. Question number 21. Group velocity Vg is equal to wave velocity, phase velocity, particle velocity, velocity of light. This is similar question as previous. So previous one question which we did for group velocity to particle. Davison and German experiment is related to interference of electron, diffraction of electron, polarization of electron, superposition of electron. In previous this slide, I also explained that Davison-German experiment is a first experiment verification for material particle shows matter waves, and it is done on electron, and electron show diffraction. So option B is a correct option. Material particle can show wave, material particle can show diffraction, which is related to wave characteristics, or electron can show momentum, which is its particle characteristics. Question 23. Particle and wave nature of electromagnetic wave appears simultaneously, either wave or particle nature, only wave nature, none of the above. As you all know, both properties are complementary to each other. So either wave property or either a particle property. Only one property dominate at the same time. Wave function psi gives the idea of probability of finding the particle, energy of the particle, momentum of the particle, energy and momentum of the particle. So Born gave the significance that psi gives the idea for probability of finding the particle. Eigenfunction should have the property of being finite, single valued, continuous, all of the above. So all you know that eigenfunction should have finite value, single valued, continuous, and first derivative is also exists. So all of the above is correct options. So option D. 26th question is kinetic energy of the particle in box is proportional to quantum number, square of the quantum number, length of the box, square of the length of box. So all you know square of the quantum number. In previous two or three question before, I write a formula also, square of the quantum number, n square. Question 27 is for normalized wave function psi, the value integration minus infinity to plus infinity psi star psi d tau will be equal to 1, 0, 2, infinite. So for normalized wave function, minus infinity to plus infinity psi star d tau gives the probability of particle, finding the particle from minus infinity to plus infinity, that is 1. So option 1, probability is 100% to find the particle. The material particle behave like was first experimentally established by I told you Einstein, de Broglie, Davison, German, Schrödinger. So Davison and German gives the experimental verification for material particle behave like wave. De Broglie gives the concept, but experimental demonstration given by Davison and German. The time independent Schrödinger wave equation for zero potential energy is given by del square psi plus 2m e h cross square psi equal to 0, del psi plus 2m e upon h cross square psi equal to 0, del square psi plus h cross upon 2m e psi equal to 0, none of the above. So option A is correct option because in second option there is no del square. So this option is cancelled out. In this option is in below term, as we all know, the term E minus V in Schrödinger equation. So del square psi plus 2m upon h cross square E minus V psi equal to 0. This is Schrödinger time independent wave equation where V equal to 0, zero potential same. So option A is correct option. Option 30 question 30. Question 30 is the energy of free particle confined in one dimensional box of length n square h square upon 8 ml square. Okay, so B option is correct option. In first option, this is h cross. This is also h cross, or first we write the equation n square h square upon 8 ml square. If we write this equation in terms of h cross equal to h upon 2 pi, or we can say h equal to 2 pi multiply h cross. So when we square the h, so h square equal to 4 pi square h cross square. Okay, if we put the value of h square in this, then this equation becomes n square pi square h cross square upon 2 ml square. So option B is also in. B option is correct. Sorry, C option is also incorrect because pi we needed pi square and here 2 ml square. In this option 2 m square comes. M is square is a wrong answer. So option B is correct option. That is n square h square upon 8 ml square. Question 31 is the dual nature of matter wave predicted by de Broglie, Frank Hertz, Davison and Germer, Terran and Garrett. So option A, de Broglie give the concept of dual nature of matter waves. 32 question is a photon and electron have the same wavelength. Then photon has greater momentum, electron has greater momentum, both have same momentum, none of the above. So as you know the formula of lambda, lambda equal to h upon p. So for in question gives the both have same momentum, sorry, same wavelength. So h upon p is both for same, so they have same momentum. Question 33 is the number of nodes in ground state wave function of a particle in infinite square well 1, 2, 3, 4 and so option 2 is correct, that is B option, because in ground state only we have one peak like this, so like like this. So we have two node points. Question 34 is the energy of particle in one-dimensional box is directly proportional to quantum number, directly proportional to n square, inversely proportional to n, inversely proportional to n square. So option B is correct option, that is directly proportional to n square. N square h square upon 8 ml square. Hope you like this quiz, and here in next lecture I will give you numerical problems and solve the numerical problems of quantum mechanics. Thank you.